a lot of lies that are being put out there, narratives that I would say are half-truths or just misrepresentations entirely. And I don't really see the reason for that. First and foremost, I'll let you know, last week was not a dream.
Joe Rogan, the name synonymous with provocative conversation, deep dives into culture and fearless opinions, has once again sparked intrigue, this time with revelations that have the internet buzzing. During a recent episode of his podcast, Joe revealed details about Candace Owens and a warning she reportedly gave Charlie Kirk regarding his widow, a topic that has set social media ablaze with speculation and discussion. The conversation was intense, unfiltered, and full of the kind of insight only Joe can provide, shedding light on dynamics that many had only whispered about. For those who have followed political commentary, activism, and influencer culture, this revelation adds another layer to an already complex web of personalities, power, and private warnings that rarely see the light of day. Candace Owens, known for her outspoken views, has often been at the center of controversy, and according to Joe, her warning to Charlie Kirk was not just casual advice, but a pointed alert about circumstances surrounding his personal life. Fans of all three figures immediately took to social media, dissecting every nuance of Joe's disclosure, debating motivations, implications, and the timing of the warning. The story has caused waves across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, with clips of Joe's discussion going viral as millions of people try to piece together what truly transpired. In the episode, Joe described the conversation with clarity, recounting how Owens approached the situation with directness, caution, and an awareness of potential consequences that could affect Kirk's personal and professional life. The weight of the warning, combined with Joe's own reflections, painted a vivid picture of interpersonal dynamics that few outsiders ever witness. Charlie Kirk, already a figure of intense public scrutiny, now finds himself at the center of a revelation that adds tension and complexity to his narrative. Joe's storytelling highlighted the seriousness of Owens's advice, while maintaining the nuanced perspective that keeps his audience engaged, thinking critically, and questioning what they know about the public personas of these influential figures. Beyond the drama and intrigue, this story underscores the intersection of influence, private counsel, and the ripple effects that words can have when delivered by prominent personalities. Joe Rogan, known for giving his guests the platform to speak openly, allowed Candace Owens' warning to be shared in full, offering context, background, and his own interpretation of the events. For listeners, this was more than gossip. It was an insight into decision-making, trust, and the sometimes hidden pressures that come with being in the public eye. Fans have debated endlessly over the implications of this warning, wondering how it might affect relationships, public perception, and the future actions of both Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens. Every segment of the discussion has been replayed, analyzed, and shared, creating a narrative that is as captivating as it is controversial. Joe's delivery, calm, deliberate, and analytical, provided a sense of authenticity that has kept his audience hanging on every word, eager to understand the full scope of the story. Social media threads exploded with speculation, theories, and commentary, as influencers, commentators, and ordinary fans alike tried to make sense of the dynamics revealed. While some praised Owens for her foresight, others questioned the motivations behind her warning, highlighting the complexities of public influence and private counsel. The episode also sparked discussions about trust, relationships, and the responsibilities of public figures when offering advice or warnings to others. Joe Rogan's ability to contextualize the situation added depth, showing that behind every headline and viral clip lies a network of human relationships, personal choices, and the weight of words spoken in confidence. This revelation has cemented itself as one of the most talked about moments in recent podcast history, reminding audiences why Joe's platform continues to be a space where influence, insight, and controversy collide. Whether fans agree or disagree with the content, the episode has left a lasting impression, illustrating the power of dialogue and the far-reaching consequences of warnings delivered at the intersection of fame, politics, and personal relationships. As the conversation circulates, viewers are encouraged to reflect on the layers of human interaction, the responsibility of communication, and the unforeseen impact of advice given in confidence. Joe Rogan's storytelling, combined with Owens's boldness and Kirk's public persona, has created a narrative that will be dissected for weeks, if not months, as audiences grapple with the implications of what was revealed. In the end, this story is about more than celebrity drama. It's about human behavior, influence, and the subtle yet powerful ways that words can shape lives when delivered by those who command attention. It is a tale of warning, trust, and consequence that reminds us all that even in the world of high-profile personalities, private counsel can carry weight far beyond what the public immediately sees. Fans continue to revisit the episode, dissect every nuance, and debate the motivations, but the underlying truth remains clear. Joe Rogan has once again unveiled a conversation that challenges assumptions, sparks dialogue, and keeps the world watching closely. The revelation about Candace Owens' warning to Charlie Kirk is a stark reminder of the power of information, the impact of influence, and the human dynamics that unfold behind closed doors, even among those who seem untouchable in the public eye. This story, full of intrigue, insight, and cautionary undertones, captures the essence of why audiences flock to Joe Rogan's platform, to see, hear, and understand the narratives that define the intersection of fame, politics, and personal relationships, all in a space that values openness, depth, and honesty. As the episode unfolded, Joe Rogan elaborated on the nature of Candace Owens' warning, emphasizing that it wasn't a casual remark, but a deliberate message intended to alert Charlie Kirk to potential challenges surrounding his widow. According to Joe, Owens approached the topic with a combination of seriousness and foresight, understanding that the stakes were high and that the consequences of inaction could be significant. Fans immediately began speculating about the motivations behind her caution, debating whether it stemmed from genuine concern, strategic thinking, or a combination of both. Joe's perspective added credibility and context, showing that in the world of high-profile figures, even private warnings can carry immense weight and far-reaching consequences. He described how Kirk reacted upon hearing the warning, noting a mixture of surprise, reflection, and the kind of guarded consideration one expects from someone navigating public scrutiny and personal relationships simultaneously. The episode highlighted the complexities of trust, influence, and decision-making when the people involved operate under constant public observation. Social media erupted as clips from the podcast were shared, dissected, and debated across platforms, with fans analyzing every detail and trying to piece together the full story. Joe's calm and analytical approach allowed the audience to understand not only the facts, but the underlying human emotions and dynamics at play. This part of the conversation painted a picture of how even the most seemingly straightforward advice can have deep implications, affecting relationships, reputations, and the broader narrative that the public perceives. Observers noted that the discussion revealed the pressures faced by public figures, the delicate balance of private counsel, and the subtle ways in which influence can ripple through personal and professional lives. By sharing this story, Joe Rogan provided a rare window into the interactions, warnings, and considerations that occur behind the scenes, offering fans a chance to reflect on the humanity, vulnerability, and complexity of those they often see only in curated public appearances. The revelation sparked debates about responsibility, ethical advice, and the nuances of interpersonal relationships within influential circles, showing that even those accustomed to power and attention must navigate caution, foresight, and the potential consequences of every decision. Ultimately, Joe Rogan's recounting of Candace Owens' warning to Charlie Kirk is more than just celebrity news. It's a story about trust, the weight of words, and the intricate dynamics that shape human interactions in a world where every action is magnified and analyzed. Joe Rogan went further into the conversation, describing how Owens' warning carried layers of meaning that only someone closely observing the dynamics could perceive. He explained that it wasn't simply a cautionary note, but a call for vigilance, highlighting potential pitfalls that could impact both personal and professional life. Fans dissected every nuance, questioning why Owens felt compelled to intervene and what it meant for Kirk's decisions moving forward. Joe emphasized the importance of listening to warnings from trusted sources, especially when public scrutiny and private matters collide. He detailed Kirk's reaction, noting the mix of contemplation, concern, and the careful weigh-in of advice that comes with being in the spotlight. The discussion also explored the ripple effect of such warnings, showing how one conversation could influence decisions, reputations, and relationships over time. Social media users debated endlessly, sharing opinions, theories, and even defenses of the parties involved, demonstrating just how invested the public is in understanding these interactions. Now, subscribe to our channel for more information. And also, comment your thoughts.